This time on Scuba Nation.
Scuba Nation, we're heading to Grand Bahama to explore the diving at Deepwater Key, known as a popular fishing destination, but you probably didn't know about its world-class diving. We explore the island with diving legend Neil Watson to get his take on a diving destination you have to visit. Leave the fishing to the anglers and the diving to us, this time on Scuba Nation.
Who is Scuba Nation? Billy C., Boston born and raised.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Hey, Billy C. would dive a puddle if it was deep enough.
Bitch and Mitch, Southern boy.
Diving's like pizza. When it's good, it's great, and when it's bad, it's still good.
Two ordinary guys with a thirst for getting wet and exploring all things scuba. We are Scuba Nation. One nation underwater.
Presented by Leisure Pro.
Welcome, Scuba Nation. I'm Rich.
I'm Billy C.
And I'm Mama Everline.
Nice. We're coming at you from Deepwater Key right here in the Grand Bahamas. You probably knew that it's world-renowned for its fishing, but did you also know it offers world-class diving?
Scuba Nation is here to put Deepwater Key on the to-do list of every scuba diver. You can dive on discovered reefs, you can swim with stingrays, and you can enjoy some of the best amenities found anywhere.
And if you're lucky, you could catch one of these. But we're going to leave the fishing for the anglers, the diving to us, this time on Scuba Nation.
Deepwater Key has everything you need if you want to come here and dive. It is probably one of the world-class destinations for diving, and I'm telling you, I've been diving a long time, and diving here is just beautiful. If you want to take a trip for bone fishing and you decide, okay, you want to go diving, we have the gear for you. You can do a full day of diving, you can do a half day of diving, anywhere you feel like doing.
Deepwater Key, first dive. This job never gets old. We're here at Deepwater Key. Deepwater Key is a beautiful resort. We're here in Grand Bahamas. They are known for fishing. It's a world-renowned fishing destination. We're here to put it on the Scuba Nation map. This place has unbelievable diving. First up, we went on a little reef that the Bahamians like to call out of air. I was like, what? What do you mean out of air? The Bahamians like to have a little fun with their naming their dive sites.
It was about 70, 80 feet, a ton of groupers, and just the visibility was just out of this world.
You know what, the thing about this area, they have lots of different dive sites.
And there's a lot of animals here in the Bahamas. I mean, they've got every kind of diving out here possible. Deepwater Key has a little bit of sun for every type of diver. And the other cool thing about diving here at Deepwater Key is that it's private. It's you, the diving, and sheer nirvana.
So our second dive was at Lisa's Point.
Lisa's Point, the reason why I picked that site because it's a beautiful, nice, shallow dive, and it's great for novice divers, and it's great for snorkelers.
It's for someone that wants to get into scuba diving. They offer Discover scuba diving courses. So if a family comes over and someone wants to fish, someone could maybe try snorkeling, someone else could try scuba diving. So Lisa's Point is an ideal place for that person that is thinking about getting certified to actually go ahead and take the plunge. It's just special to go diving with someone like Neil Watson. He's a dive legend.
I first came to Grand Bahama Island, Freeport, in the mid-60s, 1965, and started my first dive operation. And I used to fly down to Deepwater Key, and at that time it was a tiny little fishing resort, and now 40 years later you have this ultra-modern, beautiful, upscale resort. The only thing that hasn't changed, of course, is the diving and the fishing is still spectacular. You're so isolated from the populated areas, it'll never be like overdove or overfished. If you want to just chill out and forget about what day it is and what time it is, I mean, Deepwater Key is the place to go.
I think I found a new favorite dive site. It's called the Fish Tank. And the reason why I love it so much is that there was all these coral swim-throughs. The coral swim-throughs, absolutely beautiful. And it's easy to get up in there and just relax and enjoy the fish.
My man, you're a great guy.
Thank you.
Beautiful dive site. You had a great time.
Yeah, take care of your fins, Mr.
Yo, man, no problem.
I'm going to take care of your fins, Mr.
Okay.
Stay with us. More diving from Deepwater Key coming up next. Welcome back, Scuba Nation. We're exploring the incredible diving they have at Deepwater Key, Grand Bahama. God, I hate my job. Traveling to exotic destinations, meeting wonderful people, diving some of the best dive sites in the world. Then I went to Deepwater Key. I mean, sure, it's a world-famous fishing destination with the best bone fishing guides on the planet. But man, you could dive here too. I mean, I'm not just talking diving, I'm talking private concierge diving on Grand Bahama. God, I hate my job. If the waterfront rooms at Deepwater Key wasn't enough for the divorce, the fine dining certainly will. Warm, bohemian smiles, catering to your every whim. How's that, Mr. Katogio?
Mesh. K-Rico.
So you get off the boat, get on the island, the staff and the hospitality immediately put you into
Deepwater Key. We're located off the eastern end of Grand Bahama, lands of happy faces, friendly people, great service, and laid-back lifestyle. Deepwater Key was founded in 1958 by A.J. McLean and Gil Drake, some of the pioneers in saltwater fly fishing. We've tried to expand the amenities here to include the great diving that we've had that's just a treasure chest. We're going to share that with the world, and we hope you'll come experience the diving at Deepwater. You can go to a private beach and have a romantic interlude. You can go on one of our snorkeling excursions. You can kayak around the island. You can sail our Hobie Cats, you can paddleboard. So come enjoy, come play with us. It's not just about fly fishing or spin fishing on the flats. It's about having a great time with a variety of recreation and family here at Deepwater Key. You can get to Deepwater Key easily. It's just a hop from Florida, probably 20 minutes from Fort Lauderdale. The day of your arrival, you're fishing or you're diving or doing whatever your family and you want to do. And so what I think we are here at Deepwater Key is we're a remote island with great luxury. We're remote but accessible, and I think with the time demands we have in life now, that's a key point to a traveler, to be able to get somewhere and start having some fun quickly.
You know, this is like concierge service diving. I don't change my tanks. I'm on these beautiful world catamarans that are stable dive platforms. It is easy. It is catering to your every need. Do 2 dives in the morning, and then you come to this secluded, beautiful beach. You sit on the beach, you're with your friends, you're kind of commiserating, reliving the dives in the morning. Then you're back at it in the afternoon for some more diving.
And you can burn off lunch by snorkeling with some of the beautiful rays they have just off the beach.
At dinner, it's fine dining casual style with flip-flops. What's different here, it just left the ocean today, and we know it. Our boats, our fishermen, we're out there gathering it, and when you're eating your fish, your conch, we've caught it and we're serving it to you, and it's fresh and you'll remember it for a lifetime. We're here at Deepwater Key because we love the place. I think I'm an example of the folks that live and recreate here on Deepwater Key. I came as a guest of the previous owner back in the early 2000s, and I bought a house and a membership, and really invested and loved and recreated on the island. And although we're not really developers, we are folks that to try to support our efforts and our goals. We do have real estate for sale here at Deepwater. We bought it and have restored it and invested heavily in it. We cared about the historical significance of the island and its location, involvement, as I've mentioned before, going back to 1958. We wanted to bring forward that historical history of the flats fishing, expand that to our offshore offerings, inform the world about the great diving, the blue holes, and really the exceptional clarity of the water and the marine life. We wanted to bring families, many from the United States. We have a lot of clients from Europe. We care greatly about conservation here at Deepwater Key. We want this environment to be the same for future generations. That's why we've invested in a dormitory that houses scientists. We're working with folks that go all the way from Cape Eleuthera Institute, College of the Bahamas, Mote Marine, the Rosenthal School at the University of Miami. We want to make sure that we're great stewards of our environment, protectors and supporters of the local communities. The smiling faces and service on the island is perfect. We'd invite you down here to Deepwater to see what we're up to, whether it's underwater, whether it's on the surface, or whether it's on the land, or whether it's at the table. We're gonna have fun.
Don't touch that remote. More diving from Deepwater Key coming up next. Welcome back. We're exploring the incredible diving they have at Deepwater Key.
Second dive was awesome. Philip, the greatest dive master in all the land. Guys, I'm gonna take you to a reef that we don't have a name. We just found it the other day and we're still scouting out the area because this is undiscovered territory. You know, Deepwater Key is the last resort on the end of Grand Bahama, and they're developing their dive program. So they're actively going out and looking for new sites. And he didn't have a name for this site. So of course, Machismo and Billy Cito are like, you know what, let's name it the Scuba Nation Reef. The funny thing about this reef, like the most compelling moment of this reef was under this ledge, there's these small little purple and yellow fish. I mean, like they're the size of your thumb and smaller. They live their entire lives upside down. And I'm like, how fitting. The Scuba Nation Reef, the most prominent thing that you're gonna see is a bunch of fish living upside down. Kind of like me and Mitch. Thrift Harbor snorkeling experience. There's so much variety of diving, but now we're just gonna snorkel.
I saw some of the most beautiful beds of coral ever.
And it was a very rich environment, just healthy, vibrant. And Neil Watson was also telling me throughout the Caribbean, throughout the Bahamas, he hasn't really been able to see sea urchins. Well, we saw clusters of 5, 6 sea urchins all over this channel. So for him, that was a barometer that this is a very healthy ecosystem. We saw 20, 25 eagle rays all swimming together in a squadron, flapping their wings, one of Billy C's favorite creatures in the water, and you can get up close and personal. It's very rare to have that type of animal encounter, and you can do it right here.
Thrift Harbor snorkeling experience. And at the end of it, you get to dive the blue hole. And you get down there, and then you could go either left or right. And I saw some of the biggest snappers I've ever seen in my life. These guys were getting excited because we were there. I mean, just wiggling down in there, diving, trying to get close to them. And the cold water's rushing in. The blue hole, man, blew my mind away.
Guys, this is day 2 at Deepwater Key, and today we hit Jane's Reef. What was great about Jane's Reef was it was about a 5-minute boat ride from the resort.
I thought the fish tank was my new favorite dive site, but then Philip put me on Jane's Reef.
And what was special about this dive site was that it had huge cavernous areas.
Jane's Reef actually looked like a cathedral when you approach it. As soon as you approach it, you see, these huge columns. You swim through that way, and as I'm swimming, enjoying the sights, I looked to the right and I went, oh my God, I can hang a right here.
And then it's like a room that opens up. And you see kind of like blue water towards the end of these rooms. So we kind of descend into this crevice and you're like, oh, maybe I can meander my way down this little cavern. And sure enough, we kind of like Army G.I. Joe'd it through there and we came out the other side.
And again, it's so beautiful. These geological formations that they have here are just absolutely stunning.
We're talking about all the boys from Scuba Nation, Mike, Mitch, me. We came up on the dive boat. We're like, guys, this is one of the best reefs we have ever dove.
Scuba Nation, man. Now I'm really confused because I thought the fishbowl was going to be my favorite dive site. What's the name of this one again?
James.
Wow. Man, that is 2 for 2. Beautiful site, beautiful diving. Boom.
Well, another gem. Hey, you Deepwater Key guys, maybe you should just stick with the pome fishing. No way. This place is a diving destination. Jane's Reef. It was like deep sea exploration. There's all these caverns. Went into all these caves, and there'd be like little rooms, and then they would open up, and then they connected, and you could like go completely through them. Tell you what, the variety that is at Deepwater Key. You got shallow reefs, you got drift diving, you got these caverns and caves and crevices that you can explore. You got it all.
Deepwater Key is a beautiful diving destination. You gotta get over here.